start after imposing a blanket ban on the export of anti-malaria drug hydroxychloroquine on April 4 without exemptions on humanitarian or other grounds. India reserved the policy 2 days later. The decision to reserve the ban was made public hours after US President Donald Trump warned of retaliation if India withheld supplies of the drug, for which orders had already been placed. Stop. Given the circumstances, it would be difficult to believe that the decision to lift the restriction was taken independent of US pressure. Stop. But the pandemic has been several countries displaying solidarity and cooperation, providing essential supplies to others, even while tackling the novel coronavirus in their own backyards. Stop. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's message to Mr. Trump that India shall do everything possible to help humanity fight against COVID 19 should therefore be seen in that light, lauded as the pharmacy of the global south. India's decision to export the drug on humanitarian ground to neighboring countries and other that have been badly hit by the pandemic is welcome. Stop. Till recently, India relied slowly on other countries for test supplies and may look to others for essential materials if the situation worsens. Stop. Also, India may have much to gain from the US in the future by this diplomatic act of supplying the drug at a critical time. The sudden demand for hydroxychloroquine across the world arose after Mr. Trump championed it as treatment for COVID 19 patients. The drug became much sought after in India after the Indian Council of Medical Research approved its use as prophylaxis for novel coronavirus by certain category of people on March 23. 2 days later, the drug was placed in the restricted category for export and included in Schedule H1 on March 26 to prevent its sale over the counter, thereby prevailing self medication and hoarding. This was also to ensure its availability to people with rheumatoid arthritis and other conditions. Stop. India has a production capacity of 200 million hydroxychloroquine tablet of 200 mg strength each month, and three well established pharmaceutical company make the drug. While the capacity is sufficient to meet the current demand, the companies are confident of ramping up production if the need arises. In all likelihood, in the short term, India might not run out of hydroxychloroquine, as the National Task Force for COVID 19 had relied on weak anecdotal evidence to make the recommendation. though the US Food and Drug Administration issued an emergency use authorization for the drug to treat COVID 19 patient on April 7, the Atlanta based Center for Disease Control and Prevention revised its position, saying there is no drug available to prevent or treat COVID 19 clearly. More research work is needed to establish the efficacy of the drug. Stop. तो कैसी लगी आपको डिक्टेशन? प्लीज़ कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट करें और लाइक और शेयर करना ना भूलें।